Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss the moving of Up Park Camp to another location. Now, for some time, it has been discussed about moving Up Park Camp, which sits on between 220 to 300 acres of prime real estate in the city of Kingston. Now, recently it was discussed about moving some sections of Up Park Camp to Vernon Field, where the JDF, the Jamaica Defense Force, could build a base out by Vernon Field. And Vernon Field is an old US Air Force base in Clarendon, in the middle of the island, in central Jamaica. Now, currently, the JDF does not have any military base in central Jamaica on the south coast. Their main base is Up Park Camp, which we said is about 300 acres. They have another base up in Newcastle, which is in St. Andrew. Which is Kingston and St. Andrew. They have plans to build a base out in Warwick Hills, which is also St. Andrew. And they have a training base out in Monique, which is St. Anne, and they have a new base that they recently built out in Montego Bay. But there is no JDF base on the south coast. They might have one or two naval stations, but no military base. So there was some discussion about moving some units from Up Park Camp, basically freeing up half of the land at Up Park Camp for other developments and moving those bases, those divisions or sections to Vernon Field. Now, I think that's an excellent idea because Vernon Field sits on over 2,000 acres. It has runways that are there, but they haven't been in use since World War II or a little after World War II when the US Air Force used to operate there. And it is far enough inland where it would be very private. And as we said, a military base was there before. Now, the JDF has an air wing by Up Park Camp that could easily move to Vernon Field. And they also have an airport, basically an airport out by Monique, where they could easily move that operation to Vernon Field. So let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. So we're going to go through and give you an update on this. The idea that the Jamaica Defense Force should relocate half of its operations from Up Park Camp to Vernon Field represents a forward-thinking approach to modernizing Jamaica's military infrastructure. As the country evolves and faces new security and environmental challenges, the JDF must also adapt by optimizing its use of space, improving operational efficiency, and strengthening its national reach. One of the strongest arguments for this relocation is the issue of space and congestion. Up Park Camp, located in Kingston, has long served as the headquarters of the JDF. However, urban expansion has increasingly limited its capacity for growth and large-scale operations. Training exercises, equipment storage, and logistics are all constrained by the surrounding development. In contrast, Vernon Field offers vast open land, making it ideal for accommodating large training grounds, modern facilities, and future expansion. By shifting a portion of operations, the JDF can relieve pressure on Up Park Camp while improving its overall functionality. Another important factor is national security and disaster preparedness. Jamaica is highly vulnerable to hurricanes, floods, and other natural disasters. A single, heavily concentrated military base in Kingston poses a risk in the event of a major emergency. By establishing a significant presence at Vernon Field, the JDF would effectively decentralize its operations, ensuring continuity even if one location is compromised. Vernon Field's central location in Clarendon would also offer for faster deployment of personnel and resources to different parts of the island, improving response times during crisis. The relocation would also bring economic and developmental benefits. Establishing a major military presence in Vernon Field would stimulate economic activity in Clarendon and surrounding areas. In addition, the move aligns with long-term strategic planning. Modern military forces require flexible, well-equipped bases that can support a range of operations, from national defense to humanitarian assistance. Vernon Field, with, Vernon Field, with its history as an airfield, provides opportunities for integrated operations, including the potential for expanded aviation capabilities. This will enhance the JDF's ability to respond not only to domestic challenges but also to regional emergencies in the Caribbean. In conclusion, relocating half of the operations from Upper Camp to Vernon Field is a practical and strategic move that could greatly enhance the effectiveness of the Jamaica Defense Force. By addressing issues of space, improving national coverage, and supporting economic development, the shift would position the JDF for the future. With proper planning and responsible execution, this relocation could serve as a model for modern military development in Jamaica while contributing to national resilience and growth. Alright, guys, that's the end of the update. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright, guys, have a good day.